Hello everyone, Finger here from Bark Mission. Today I'm reviewing another CCBS creation. This is aranea. Aranea means spider in Latin. So, spider in Latin, it's a spider. It's basically a centaur, but if it was a spider instead of a horse. So yeah, his proportions are kind of whack. That's the first thing you probably noticed, that his neck and where his head is in his shoulders. Also, thing that you would notice, spider legs. What possibly could this be based after? Maybe a movie I just saw 2 times a week called It Chapter 2, wherein a giant spider clown attacks a group of losers who are grown up. Maybe, or possibly something I came up with myself. No, it must have been the first thing. But yeah, the body, spider legs. I wanted to do something with spider legs because I usually build characters that are pretty simple, just 2 legs or 4 arms, just basically. By the way, reviewing this guy, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I wanted to build something like this because I thought it could be cool, and then I designed the body, and then I had to attach the torso, so in the back or from the side it looks very gappy and incomplete. Well, I have an excuse for that. This guy's half skeleton, so haha, now I got you, angry viewer, who is probably nobody because nobody watches our videos. But yeah, this guy lives in the volcanic region, or the region of fire on Okodo. He kind of feasts off of fire villagers and literally anything that comes by in his nest or just is near. I imagine these guys kind of being underground, digging little holes, and then whenever a kid or something falls in one of those holes, or a kid or just anybody, they hear them walking by, they jump out of the floor like, and then they're here, and then they're like, oh no, an aranea, and then he jumps on them and consumes them, basically. That's kind of what I imagine these guys doing. And by the way, this is not the only aranea. There are multiple aranea. The species name is aranea, which means spider in Latin. Very creative. But yeah, I attached some shadow traps to the shoulders. These big Hero Factory paw parts, which, do they count as armor or do they count as hands? I think they count as both, but I used them to kind of bulk up the shoulders, and then yeah, this is just a basic underarm or lower arm. The mask I went with was Simulacrum's mask, or well, actually Skull Warrior, but we know him as Simulacrum. Red brain stock. I had to use the short brain stock, and I'm glad I did, because as you can see, the shoulder, the gearbox is really high up, because else this wasn't allowed to do, else it would have set very loose. So this is all I could do, and that's the reason why the shoulders are too high. So maybe in a future episode of Mocking Old Mocks, which is a series, don't steal it, it's our series, we made the name Mocking Old Mocks. I'll remake this mock. That's basically a series wherein me and Rick rebuild our old mocks, but better, like the infection and stuff. But yeah, you'll just see that when it comes out. Mocking Old Mocks probably coming, and if we don't do anything with the concept in a year, then you can take the name. But yeah, here's a gearbox, and the legs are pretty easy construction. I'll just grab one. Oh, by the way, if you remove any of the front legs, most likely this will happen. Let's just see. Oh, he's standing. Last time I removed the legs, he fell. But yeah, it's simple construction. It's just it's basic bone pieces with the skull spider fangs, and then this to kind of make him look stripy, to show like I'm a deadly predator. So yeah. And in Matoran universe, this is actual scale. I mentioned Tahu having fought a group. These guys are, by the way, cannibals. So if another aranea is captured by another aranea, the other aranea eats it. And you may wonder, how do these things produce if they're cannibals? Well, I'll just say that whenever they feed, they lay an egg, and that egg comes out like 1 or 2 more of these araneas, because they're not like actual spiders. They're crap out like 3 to 4 babies, or 2 to 3 babies, because else overpopulation and these things are kind of big, so else wouldn't make sense. But yeah, that's kind of how I see these guys, you know, continuing nature's way. By the way, I didn't say continuing nature's way because I couldn't come up with an actual, because I wanted to make it censored, or I just couldn't really come up with how it's called in English. I'm Dutch, by the way, so yeah. So I don't know everything in English, but yeah. So these guys lay an egg, and then 3 to 2 babies come out, and nature takes its course. And then after 1 or 2 years, these guys die out. So, oh, and also another thing, once they eat, they become bigger. And the biggest aranea ever located on a Kodo has never been signed, because I just built this and I haven't made a lot of lore for these guys. But yeah, also I used the skull grinder chest plate and the skull spider ribs. Skull grinder. Jesus. But yeah, that's kind of for this creation. I've been, talking crap for like 5 minutes. But yeah, thank you guys for what. Oh yeah. Also one thing. I was gonna end the video here, but there's one thing I didn't mention. This is pretty open, but I couldn't fit an armor shell there, so that's the way the news goes. Get the reference. Yes, you get it. All right. Oh, there goes the mask. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you like, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video. Be careful to not step in any aranea traps, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good. Bye. Failure. Bye.